Pripyat, Ukraine, was once a shining example of Soviet progress. Founded in 1970, the city was built specifically for the workers of the nearby Chernobyl nuclear power plant. With its wide avenues, modern apartment buildings, and abundance of amenities, Pripyat was a coveted place to live. The city boasted a vibrant cultural scene with a cinema, a palace of culture, and even an amusement park nearing completion. Life in Pripyat was good. The future seemed bright. The residents took pride in their city and their contribution to the Soviet dream. They believed in the power of technology and the promise of a brighter future. Little did they know, their idyllic world was built on a foundation of unstable atoms, a ticking time bomb hidden in plain sight. The Chernobyl nuclear power plant, a symbol of Soviet technological prowess, stood just a few kilometers away. It provided jobs, electricity, and a sense of security. However, behind its concrete facade, cracks were beginning to show. Cracks that would soon shatter the lives of thousands. The morning of April 26, 1986, began like any other in Pripyat. Families ate breakfast, children prepared for school, and workers headed to their jobs. But at 1:23 a.m., a catastrophic explosion ripped through reactor number 4 at the Chernobyl nuclear power plant. The explosion sent a plume of radioactive material high into the atmosphere, scattering invisible poison across the region. At first, there was confusion and disbelief. The authorities were slow to react, downplaying the severity of the accident. Life in Pripyat continued as normal for several hours after the explosion. Children played outside, unaware of the invisible danger raining down around them. It wasn't until the following day that the evacuation began. Residents were told to pack a small bag, enough for a few days, and to leave their homes immediately. They were assured they would be able to return soon. Over 50,000 people were evacuated from Pripyat in a matter of hours, leaving behind their homes, their possessions, and their lives. In the aftermath of the disaster, Pripyat became a ghost town. The once bustling city fell silent, its buildings left to decay. The vibrant colors of apartment blocks faded, replaced by the dull gray of concrete and the encroaching green of nature. The amusement park, set to open just days after the disaster, stood frozen in time, its Ferris wheel a haunting reminder of what was lost. Despite the high levels of radiation, nature has thrived in the exclusion zone. Plants and animals have adapted to the contaminated environment, reclaiming the city as their own. Forests have overtaken the streets, their roots snaking through cracks in the pavement. Packs of wild dogs roam the abandoned buildings, while birds nest in the empty apartments. The city has become a strange and eerie testament to the power of nature to reclaim even the most damaged places. The absence of human activity has allowed wildlife to flourish in ways not seen before the disaster. Some species have even shown mutations due to the radiation, a stark reminder of the invisible forces still at play in the zone. This peculiar ecosystem has become a subject of fascination for scientists and a symbol of resilience in the face of disaster. In recent years, Pripyat has become a destination for a growing number of tourists seeking a glimpse into this frozen world. Drawn by a morbid curiosity and a desire to witness the aftermath of a nuclear disaster, these dark tourists explore the abandoned city, guided by experienced tour operators who ensure their safety within the exclusion zone. The rise of dark tourism has sparked debate about the ethics of profiting from tragedy. However, it has also brought attention to the importance of preserving Pripyat as a reminder of the devastating consequences of nuclear accidents. The city stands as a stark warning, a silent plea for humanity to learn from its mistakes and to pursue a future free from the threat of nuclear disaster. The future of Pripyat remains uncertain. The radiation levels in the city are still dangerously high, making it uninhabitable for the foreseeable future. Some believe that Pripyat should be left untouched, a monument to the human cost of nuclear disaster. Others argue that the city could be decontaminated and eventually repopulated, albeit with strict safety measures in place. What is certain is that Pripyat will continue to fascinate and haunt us. It is a stark reminder of the fragility of our existence and the devastating consequences of our actions. As we look to the future, we must carry the lessons of Pripyat with us, striving for a world where such disasters are never repeated. The ghosts of Pripyat serve as a silent warning, urging us to choose a path of peace, sustainability, and responsibility. If you like this content, please like, subscribe, and comment.